Hey everyone, I'm Martin from Travian team and with me today is Eki. Hey Eki, nice to see you.
Nice to be here.
Eki is game director for Travian Legends and Travian Kingdoms, so to say the responsible person for all the things around development, game design and all that stuff. And we both gonna talk today about the year so far. It was a quite exciting year for Travian. It was Travian Legends tournament, Scattered Empire, so the birthday special, Travian Kingdoms rollout, and now even the Travian Kingdoms mobile app. So Eki, tell us something about the year.
Yes, indeed, 2015 is really exciting. It has been and it is still. We started the open beta for Travian Kingdoms in March, and we were really curious to see the reaction of our players of the community to this new part of Travian, of the Travian story. The kingdom system indeed changes a lot to the gameplay feeling, and of course it was very exciting to see how the players will react. And so far the players perceive the game very well. Of course it's a bit different than the Legends play style, I would say. It's not that aggressive and not that very hardcore, but players actually like it. And to see that we now have the app at hand and we were able to publish it in Germany, in the German stores, is really great to see. Yeah, and we're looking forward for the first feedback and how players like it, of course.
Regarding the app, tell us something about the initial development process. Because you started developing Travian Kingdoms, did you already start to develop the mobile app at the beginning?
No, the development of the mobile app was a bit later, was started a bit later, when the browser development has already started for, I'd say, 1 year, something like this. The app is developed by an external service provider, a studio, Rockabite in Cologne. They're doing a great job, and so we didn't do the app internally, and thus the app was in the situation that it always had to catch up the development of the browser version, and new features were developed for the browser, and the poor guys in Cologne had to look how they're gonna implement this in the app, like in a timely manner. But now it really happened. We were able to tie these two versions and the platforms together to provide this cross-platform experience. The app was meant for, because as you initially asked, of course, Travian is a game that's very good for mobile support and for a mobile version, and that was initially the idea, of course, to have this experience also on mobile devices. And of course, we are rather late, I would say, but nevertheless, I'm very excited to see that it's happening now. Yeah.
And regarding the timing, what's the reason why it just came out now and not to the start from the browser version?
One reason is what I already told you, that the app development was always a bit behind the browser development. And on the other side, the initial focus was, of course, very much on the game itself, the game mechanic, the player journey and stuff. And what we had to add in the very end, and what took us a lot of time, was to prepare the app really for live operation. And that's also always something that's often underestimated, that we, of course, need to integrate stuff that's necessary for registration, also for marketing, for community management, and so on. And last fixes and tweaks to the version. And that took quite a while, to be honest. That's why we had some delay. And I hope that the result shows that we didn't idle in the meantime, because it's rather easy to provide a first rough prototype, whatever, and make it playable on a device, to really publish an app in the store that is connected to the live servers and gives you the cross-platform experience, is really something very different.
When you talk about cross-platform, I mean, cross-platform is a word, in marketing we would say is a buzzword. I mean, it could mean anything, or it just could mean nothing. So what's so special about cross-platform in terms of Travian Kingdoms?
Yeah, the initial idea about cross-platform is that you can play the same account in the browser that you play on the mobile, and vice versa, of course. That you have access, and with a full feature set for the core mechanics on both platforms, of course. Like, that's a very, very core of how to describe it. Of course, the tricky part is to have both versions run the very same feature set. And to be honest, we're not quite there where I would like to be with the mobile apps. The mobile apps are still missing several features. I would not say the core, but this and that, what I would like to have. And of course, both the versions have to work together all the time. It's not possible to make a release in the browser that crashes the app. And of course, everything has to work together. And that's the main challenge if we talk about the cross-platform aspect of the apps. Yeah.
And the mobile version of Travian Kingdoms will be available for what devices and what countries, what domains?
Yes.
Especially?
That's I will answer the first one first. So we developed the app for iOS and for Android, but for the phones, that means iPhone and Android mobile devices. On the tablets, you can play regularly the browser version in a tablet browser. And for all of those who have a Windows phone, you can use in the mobile browser the what we call mobile browser version. That's a very, very simple app mobile browser app that allows you to work with the app, with the game and with your account. But nevertheless, the apps are really developed for the Android and iOS mobile
And for
phones.
what countries will be rolled out?
About the countries, we're about, as I said, we published it in Germany now. In Denmark, it's already live for a few weeks. And in the upcoming weeks, we will publish it in all the countries we already have live. We have some exceptions that will probably come a bit later, but like the main countries, that should come within the next few weeks if we don't encounter any major issues. Yeah.
Okay, one question I have is, Travian Games is very well known for its browser games development.
Yeah.
And now with this big mobile app coming up, what's so special about developing a mobile app? What do you need, or what's so special?
I would say the main challenge is that it's really something completely different in a certain aspect. For a browser game, everything we need is like almost completely in our hands. We can put versions live at will, just make a release, make a deployment on our servers. With the mobile app, it's a bit different. We are heavily dependent on the Google Play Store, the Apple platform, and the two platforms have their own regulations and own rules. You have to fulfill many criteria that you're able to submit an app, and especially for Apple, it's the app needs to be approved, like really technically, and also a small part of the content is always checked. And so it takes a lot more time to prepare and to plan the releases. And in combination with the browser version, we have to be very careful that we publish everything accordingly, that it works at the same time every time. With browser only, you always have the possibility to like close the registration or whatever. If you have a mobile app out there, it really has to work. Like initially, everything needs to run smoothly. And of course, the mobile audience is also used to a very high standard of service, and also very high technical standard. So this is really challenging.
And you already said that the current version of the mobile app has not all the features of the browser version. What's the plan for that?
Yeah, the plan is definitely that our players are able to play on the mobile browser, on the mobile app, as in the browser, with all the functions and we provide there. The tricky part is not everything is implemented yet. For example, the farm lists are missing, the chat is missing, many like smaller things, but that add much to the experience of the browser game, of course. Nevertheless, the core gameplay is absolutely implemented. You can upgrade your buildings, you can build up your resources, you can train troops, you can send out troops, you can use the maps, all the different views, like the village view, the resource view, and the map view is implemented. You can attack people, you can see your allies, stuff like that, everything is included. But we have many features on a very long list that we'd like to add to that. And of course, we would like to add mobile-specific features as well, like notifications, more feedback for the player as well, and that we didn't even start yet. The last few months were very much about like bringing the app really together with the browser version, so that it runs on the live server. People can register, people can use their accounts they already have in the browser, stuff like this, and create completely new accounts, of course, for a new audience. And
final, what are your expectations, your wishes for the future for Travian Kingdoms now with the mobile app?
Yes, my wishes and my wishes and expectations are, of course, I really hope that the players like the app support. Of course, the existing players we already have, that they like the app for their favorite browser game, and they will use it heavily, that they give us feedback what they still miss or what they would like to get into that. And of course, I hope that we attract some of the new players from a certain like visibility threshold in the app stores. Where I hope that we can get some more visibility with downloads and ratings, that we will attract new people, and maybe can connect to these important platforms for players at all.
Okay. So thanks, Eki, for the interview. That's it so far. I hope you guys like it. And just to let you know, if you like this video and the other videos we are shooting, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of the action here. So see you guys. Bye bye.